Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's session. My name is Daria, and I'll be the host for this webinar. Very pleased to have you here today with us. So today we will be introducing two powerful solutions designed to optimize and automate your processes in Dynamics 365 supply chain management. Before we dive into the solution, let me briefly introduce who we are. N.Progression is a trusted Microsoft partner specializing in upgrades, support, migration, and implementation of Microsoft Dynamics 365 finance and operation. In addition to our services, we also develop own solutions and publish them on Microsoft AppSource, where we currently have more than 20 solutions. And our goal is quite simple: to make processes in Dynamics 365 as smooth, efficient, and user-friendly as possible. Our speaker for today is Peter, our head of ERP department. He will provide you all the details about the solutions in a bit. Our topics for today, as mentioned before, we will discuss two solutions. First, AI support case management, and second, advanced database log. Firstly, a brief description, and then each solution includes a short demo. And now I'm giving the word to Peter.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Daria, for the introduction. And I'd like to kick things off with our AI support case management solution. This solution is really designed to make the whole support process smoother and more effective from the moment a ticket is created all the way through to its resolution and updating the knowledge base. So let's take a closer look at some of the most common challenges users face during a ticket creation process and all the support process. First of all, creating a ticket is often a painful process. You have to switch to a separate service desk system, fill in endless fields, and type in the same repetitive data. So that's all frustrating for users and usually lowers the quality of submitted cases. Then users often end up describing the same issues over and over again. And on the top of that, jumping between systems constantly breaks the workflow. On average, this context switching, it's up 10 or 15 minutes per case. And when users need to create screenshots and explain every single step, it can take them more than half an hour just to properly document the issue. Another big one, tickets can easily get routed to the wrong support team member or sit unassigned for hours, sometimes even days. And that's one of the biggest reasons SLAs are missed and resolution times stretch out. And of course, during peak periods like reporting season or high demand times, the support teams simply gets overloaded. So what do we do different with ASAM? Instead of focusing users to jump between systems, they can now create an issue right where it happens in Dynamics 365 with just one click. All the details are automatically attached, so no one wasted time filling in fields. On top of that, we have an AI assistant that constantly learning. AI assistant based on Copilot, embedded Copilot in Dynamics 365. It can recognize patterns in system logs, past cases, and guides, and in many situations resolves issues instantly without even a support member. And the more it works, the smarter it becomes. So, and of course, cases don't get lost anymore. The system routes them directly to the right consultant, cutting delays and boosting first contact resolution dramatically. What does all this mean in practice? We are talking about cases being resolved much faster, a big chunk of requests handled automatically by Copilot AI, and significant savings simply because the team spent less time on routine work. So With that, let's move on to a short demo. I will show you a couple examples how this solution actually works in real life. Let me switch to the system. So here it is. I will show you example based on sales orders. And for the first example, I will try to generate a pick and list. Here it is. As you may see here, it will bring us to an error. Let's do it on purpose. Yes. Here it is, error while posting. We can see details here. And as user, I don't know what to do. So here on the options tab, there is only one button, create case. So let's click it. So as you may see, my name is a user, case ID, automatically field module, menu item name, sales tables, even object code, sales order ID. Here is case category. Also, I have to choose priority, let it be high. Copilot assistance means that AI will try to answer my question and solve this case. And the use InfoLog for Copilot means that Copilot will use this information from the posting, the error information from the posting, to solve the case. So let me bring a short note. What does this error? How can I solve it to post pick and list? Something like this. Let's click create. You can see that job was started for AI answer. And let's go to all cases list. Here it is, my case. This is my question. As you may see, what does this error mean? How can I solve to post pick and list? Also, here is related information. If I click InfoLog here, saved InfoLog for this case, I can see the same InfoLog I saw in sales order. And let me update this line. Here is Copilot answer. It took like half a minute to Copilot to answer this case. So what does this mean? As you may see, this is the answer from my case. By default, the quantity field is set to delivery now. And if I would change it to all, then we will not see this error. So everything okay. I can mark this question as verified. So the next time Copilot will use this answer again to solve the same case. And let me show you one more example. Again, and let me open sales order. The same one. Let me ask something here, for example, about this date, requested receipt date. Personalization here is another same button, create case. It's open the same form, but as you may see here already filled the field name. I will not use InfoLog for Copilot. Below description about field. Example, how can I use field request date sales order for and create. Let's go for all cases again. This is my new case, and this is my question. Let's wait just 15 seconds. And this time it doesn't know how to help me with this question. It works better with errors. Also, I can change my question right here. For example, let me make it more general, like this. How can I use date and ask AI assistant again. Let's wait a few more seconds to get another answer for this question. Also, I can add this here new lines with new questions, with new details for the questions, and start AI assistant here with this button. Here is the next answer. Again, something wrong with the connection to the library, I think. But it has to be based on Learn Microsoft portal. Let me check another example, this one. Example, again, about requested receipt date. Here is the answer, how it can be used, and also with links from learnmicrosoft.com. So you can also open this link to find your answer. So this is it with the demo for the first solution with AI support case management. And now we can switch back to presentation and talk a little bit now about the next solution. Please share the presentation with us again. And the second part about advanced database log, our solution for the support. Originally, we didn't build it as a commercial product. It was created for our own implementation team because we know firsthand the kinds of problems users and support specialists run into. So the truth is Microsoft made the data structure very complex. Customer master data alone can touch like 20 plus related tables. Products depend on dozens of sources and so on. Add to that the human factor. Will skip instructions, make mistakes, delete values, delete document lines, and even change parameters, system parameters, or roles without realizing the consequences. That's why advanced database log exists. So how does advanced database log make life easier compared to the standard one? First of all, you see the full history of document changes in a single place. No need to dig through multiple forms and open the log from different sources, from lines, from head, from addresses, something like this. Even deleted lines are visible in advanced database log, which is something the standard log simply doesn't show. So we also replaced all cryptic technical codes like rec IDs for some fields with clear user-friendly names. Another important thing, role changes. You can easily track when and how user permissions were modified. And finally, notifications. you can set them up with flexible conditions and filters. So you only get alerts about the things that really matter for you. With advanced database log, the impact is clear. Fewer tickets overall, high resolution efficiency, and more cases closed right on the first contact. These numbers translate directly into lower support costs and happier users, of course. And now, again, let's jump into a quick demo so you can see how it actually works in practice. I will show you the system again. Here it is. And again, let's go to accounts receivable model and go to the sales order. First of all, I will show you something about deleted lines. So as you may see, to start the standard database log to open it, I have to click on the line and then click here to record info and to database log. So now I can see information about order line. But what if this line was deleted like this? Yes. So there is no line to click on. If I will click on this line, so I will get information about this line, another one. So I have to go to the system administration model, try to find the whole database log for the whole system, try to find information about this line. Actually, it's absolutely impossible. So here I have advanced log button. Let me click it. And as you may see, this is information about deleted line. It was deleted right now by me. And actually, I can see the whole information about this line if I will unclick this checkbox. So this is all fields in this deleted line. So actually, I can easily restore it from all this information. It can be very helpful. So a few more examples. Of course, the same, absolutely the same, it works for added lines. Again, I can open advanced database log. Here I will see the insert line and I can see how fields were filled during insert operation. Then I can change here anything. And see all these changes here, like unit price, like quantity. What's the main difference? For example, if I open database log, standard database log, based when my mouse based on header. So here I will see only changes in header and actually not everything. And I have to try to find what exactly fields were changed in each of these lines. If there were massive amounts of changes, it's almost impossible. Again, even if I know in what line I have to open, even here I can have more than 2 lines. I can have dozens of lines and try to find in which line exactly, I don't know, amount was changed, for example. So in advanced log form, each change in the same single form. So it's easily to filter here in any fields to find, I don't know, when all prices were changes for each line in the same field. So absolutely no problem. I will show an example with addresses. Let's change this address. Let's not update lines. Don't need this. So I will go to the standard database log. I know that it was the last update, so let's go to the history. And here I can see like one set of numbers change with another set of numbers. So I cannot see the exactly address. But if I will open advanced log, I will see the whole information about address here. Much common. And if it's not a big problem with addresses, then what will you say about dimensions, for example? Let's use some example. So in this line, item group audio, then I change it to car audio, for example. And again, let's open standard database log. And here we can see that one rec ID will change with another rec ID, and I don't even know what financial dimensions were changed. Not even value, not even name, nothing, absolutely nothing. So, and if I open advanced log, all this will be clear. So the dimension, item group, and here we can see two different values. So very convenient, even for users. So it significantly reduced the amount of support tickets with the questions like where my line, what was changed, and so on, so on. And one more thing, as we have a few minutes, I will show you an example with security roles. It's very important, as I think. So I will go to system administration module, users. I will switch to any user. It doesn't matter who it will be, for example, Isaac. And let me assign him some role. I don't know, collection manager. Okay, let it be this one. So click record info, try to open standard database log, and it will be empty. Absolutely. What I do, it's absolutely empty, whatever I do. I can remove role in absolutely empty. So let's open advanced log. And here you can see that election manager role was insert and the employee role was deleted. Absolutely clear. I know by whom, I know when. So if something critical like security roles changed, it's absolutely easy to track. The same, absolutely the same with the parameters. And actually, it's much easier to set the parameters tracking. I will not show this technical part because we don't have enough time, but still, you can set tracking the whole, I don't know, sales parameters for the whole model by like few clicks. You don't need to click one field by one, and then you will track all sales parameters. Very easy. So let me finish my demo on this and stop sharing for a small finished part with the presentation. Daria, the stage is yours, and let's wait a few seconds while it's uploading again.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you all for joining this webinar. Hope you all found something insightful. I already see one question in the Q&A. before we start with the Q&A, just let us briefly walk you through the process of how to start with the solutions in case you're interested. So simply search for the application on Microsoft AppSource. To make it easier, we'll be sharing links along with the materials after this webinar. Once you're on the application page, click Contact to begin the process of installing and configuring a trial for a solution. And after we receive your request, our team makes sure to reach out to you promptly. And of course, we offer 1 month free trial, which gives you the opportunity to test everything directly in your system and see firsthand how it works. Also, in a week, we are having another webinar. It's our one of our regular webinars on Dynamics 365 supply chain management update. We will be showcasing some new features. So if you're interested, please feel free to visit our website. And also we will be sharing the link along with the materials. And now it's time for the Q&A. There is one question in the Q&A. Peter, please take a look, and if you have some more questions, please type it in the chat or in the Q&A.
Thank you, Jerry. Yes, here's one question from Anita. The question is, since standard database logging can have impact on the performance, using this feature would be a better approach. Would it introduce any performance concerns? And also, should we follow the same configuration steps for enabling the tables? The first question about impact on the performance. This application is much more optimized as a standard system database tables. It based on it for the first time, but then it transformed the information from the database log database log tables to another structure, which is more optimized and not so harmful for the performance. So it works much better with a huge amount of tables, with a huge amount of users. We have such examples, we have such customers. So this approach is much, much better than using standard database log. Standard database log, companies have to choose what information collect because they cannot enable this based on performance problems. And another question about the same configuration step for enabling the tables. You can use the same configuration steps. For example, if you configure the field based on standard process for the system database log, so it will work for our application too. But also we have another special form for settings. It's much more convenient, and it's possible to set an amount of fields in one click. For example, the wholesales table or the wholesales line, or I don't know, you can mark few fields in sales line in one time, and then they will tracked. So yeah, it has easy process to configure. And I think we have one more question. So data growth is double. No, it's not. We have a batch job, which in a regular process, like every day, usually transform information from system database log to our structure, to our tables, to special tables, and then deleted data from system database log. You also can choose the time between transforming and deleted. You also can choose time when clear our tables too. For example, like after 3 years or something like this, or 3 months, if it will be convenient for you. So this by job we have two, and also it has a special settings and delete system database log. Delete data in system database log only if these data were transformed to our tables. So it's absolutely secure. You will not you will not lose the history. You will not lose any data. Absolutely secure and not double using storage. And as I told, yeah, it has much more optimized structure for these tables. Daria?
Are there more questions? Please let us know in the chat or in the Q&A. Thank you so much for the feedback. All right, if there are no more questions, then we can finish this session. If something comes up, you can reach out to us by email or reach out to Peter directly by email and LinkedIn as well. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for your time. See you next time. Bye.
Thank you, and see you. Bye-bye.